5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some introduction to the to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritual activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against his offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the Bhakti Sanga conference call today. Let us move to our next session. May I know who all have joined the call this morning?
हरे कृष्ण वर्धना माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदास जी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, Dandas Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण ब्यूटीफुल बैकग्राउंड माता जी हरे कृष्ण
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandas Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna Yashamati Priya Mataji, Dandas Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Vartana Mataji, all glories Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaji. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandas Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vandana Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you, Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Assembled devotee. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Is anybody else would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Vardhana Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shyama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Shyama Gauri Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Welcoming all of you to the Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Jivana Gaur Hari Prabhuji. Prabhuji is going to enlighten us on the topic of on glorifying the Guru Maharaj, Maharajas, our great Acharyas, the Sanatana Goswami and Swarup Damodar Goswami, Vakreswar Pandit, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gadadhar Pandit and Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Before diving into the call, I'll hand out the call to Suresha Shyam Prabhuji to give brief introduction of our speaker, Jivana Gaur Hari Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please take out the call, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. His Grace Jivana Gaur Hari Das was associated with ISKCON for last 22 years. Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He is a sector leader for South Chennai zone with more than 25 Bhakti Vrukshas. Every year he takes hundreds of devotees to Mayapur and Jagannath Puri Dhams. Proficient in Tamil, with his articles getting published regularly in Tamil BTG magazine. His online Tamil classes on Chaitanya Leela attracts numerous devotees across the world. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Mataji, is Prabhuji on the call? Not yet, Mataji. Yeah,
Not
you
yet,
can.
Mataji.
Yeah, thank
If anybody want to introduce themselves, they can introduce Mataji. And your
Yeah.
background is very, very nice, Mataji.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. Anybody would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Vardhana Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Anita Ramya from Shyama.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vardhana Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. My Dandavat Pranams to all the assembled devotees. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Can we continue our chanting, Mataji, until Prabhuji joins?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Nam Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Nam Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji join
Krishna
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare
Yeah.
Hare, Hare Rama, Nam Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening and sharing the glorification of great acharyas. I'll hand out the call to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who have come here to hear about the glories of Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Vakreswar Pandit, and then Swarup Damodar Goswami, Gadadhar Pandit, and also about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So we will go with the PowerPoint slide. Hare Krishna. So all these great personalities, they have come to this world to inundate love for Krishna. So we'll be first hearing about the glorious pastimes of Gadadhar Pandit. We all know that he is a great personality in our Gaudiya Parampara, who is none other than Srimati Radharani. And Gadadhar Pandit, Srimati Radharani took a male form, none other than Gadadhar Pandit. And in order to assist Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in taking her mode, Gadadhar Pandit, he was born in Bangladesh, but later his father Madhav Mishra moved from Bangladesh to Navadvip. So Lord Chaitanya and Gadadhar Pandit, they were childhood friends. And after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, they both came to Jagannath Puri. And especially in the later pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in his life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to spend most of his time at Tota Gopinath temple, because this is where Gadadhar Pandit was residing. So there are many deep pastimes. Since we are brushing up with many acharyas, we may not be going in detail, but we will be hearing about overview, what are all the prime important essential pastimes that took place. So this is actually the entrance of Tota Gopinath temple at Jagannath Puri. Whoever visited Puri would have certainly seen this place. And in this place, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he digged the ground and he found out Gopinath deity. And then immediately he said, Gadai, Gadai, come here, come here. See what is happening here. And then out of his own personal hand, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Gopinath deity from the ground. And then he handed over this worship to Gadadhar Pandit. And Gopinath deity, none other than Krishna. And there was a beautiful pastime which happened here. Lord Nityananda, when he was in Bengal, he came here to visit Lord Chaitanya. He brought a wonderful rice to be offered to Gopinath deity. It was personally cooked by Gadadhar Pandit and offered to Gopinath deity. And when they were supposed to take the prasad, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there as an uninvited guest. And all these three personalities, Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and Gadadhar Pandit, they partook of this prasad. And Gadadhar Pandit is an expert cook, that she can even cook any recipe which can be like a nectar, just with salt water and also with the tamarind leaf. So expert Gadadhar Pandit. It's a garden, Tota Gopinath. So in the morning time when we go here, we can have a nice darshan of this deity, and they may even remove the dhoti portion, hiding the thigh portion where Lord Chaitanya entered into the Gopinath deity during his final pastime. So this is the Gopinath deity, a wonderful deity, non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, non-different from Lord Jagannath. Here, Lord Chaitanya, daily in the morning, he would visit Jagannath Puri, and then after that, he would directly come to Tota Gopinath temple, have darshan of Gopinath, have discussion with Gadadhar Pandit, and then they will go to Haridas Thakur, Siddha Bakul. So, lot of discussions happened here at the Tota Gopinath temple. Mostly here, Lord Chaitanya would hear Srimad Bhagavatam from the lotus mouth of Gadadhar Pandit, especially the Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj pastime. They were so determined. Actually, in a spiritual life, determination is the key aspect. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was emphasizing this fact. That's why he repeatedly he would hear both these charitra. And here actually all the associates would congregate here. They would have nice kirtan, nice katha from the lotus mouth of Gadadhar Pandit. And here Bhagavat getting recited, because the best devotee is Srimati Radharani. And Srimati Radharani is none other than Gadadhar Pandit. So the best Bhagavata discourse happened in this universe at Tota Gopinath temple, because she is the best devotee. So naturally, she is the most highest lover of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had the daily routine of visiting both Gopinath deity and also Lord Jagannath. So here we can see how Lord Chaitanya, along with his associates, they would continuously here. Gadadhar Pandit is also a expert a singer like Swarup Damodar. Swarup Damodar, he would also sing. Gadadhar Pandit would recite Srimad Bhagavatam. Gadadhar Pandit would also sing, and Lord Chaitanya would dance according to the rhythm. So actually, many great personalities, they used to come here to have darshan of Lord Chaitanya. And just opposite to this Tota Gopinath temple is sand dune, where we can, it's a non-different from Govardhan, we can say. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he loved to have the association of Gadadhar Pandit always, because Krishna loves Srimati Radharani the most. And mostly like in our Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, he established mainly Gaur Nitai deities, but mostly the acharyas like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they established Gaura Gadadhara deity. Because Gaur Nitai is for the neophyte, Kanishta, for the most fallen, and Gaur Gadadhar, Radha Krishna deity, is for the Paramahamsa, who are in the highest stage of loving reciprocation of Krishna. That's why actually in Gaudiya Math there will be Gaur Gadadhar, and in ISKCON we will find Gaur Nitai deities. Gadadhar Pandit is so dear to Lord Chaitanya. If any devotee is recommended by Srimati Radharani to Krishna, Krishna never rejects or abandons him. And Radharani or Gadadhar Pandit recommends to Krishna those devotees who have pleased Lord Nityananda the most. And if Lord Nityananda is not pleased, certainly the devotee will not be recommended by Gadadhar Pandit or Srimati Radharani to Krishna. So they are all very intimate associates. Either the Guru Parampara, the Acharyas, they will be associates of Lord Nityananda, or they will be like maid servants of Srimati Radharani. So Lord Nityananda plays a crucial role. So when Nimai was enacting pastime in the holy land of Navadvip, we can see that Gadadhar Pandit was always staying with Nimai Pandit. And Sachi Mata, once she was witnessing a conversation between Gadai and Nimai. So Nimai was asking Gadai, where is Krishna? I cannot feel the separation from Krishna. Then Gadadhar Pandit told that he is in your heart. Then Nimai immediately started to tear apart his chest to see Lord Krishna. And immediately it was forbidden by Gadai. Then Sachi Devi immediately came to Gadadhar Pandit and told that you should never leave the association of my dear son Nimai. So in that way, though Radharani took a male form, she had the privilege of always associating with her beloved Krishna in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She can never bear the separation from Nimai. When both were staying at Jagannath Puri and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Gadadhar Pandit the title Kshetra Sannyas. So you should not leave Jagannath Puri. So you should remain at Puri, worship Gopinath deity. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Puri and then went near Cuttack, actually Gadadhar Pandit followed him. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu boarded a boat, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a farewell, but immediately seeing that separation from her beloved. So here we can see Srimati Radharani in the form of Gadadhara Pandit. She immediately fainted, and that pastime was also enacted, which is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And among the Panchatattva, we all know that the Panchatattva are very, very famous in giving mercy. Krishna, Balaram, Mahavishnu, Srimati Radharani, and also Srivas Thakur. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to mention that whoever is intelligent in this age of Kali, they should worship Panchatattva. So we can see that in this Panchatattva, mostly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he actually took birth in Nadia, Advaita Acharya in Bangladesh, Gadadhar Pandit in Bangladesh, and also Srivas Thakur at Bangladesh, Nityananda Prabhu at Ekachakra. So that is also a Gauramandal Bhumi. Lot of intimate pastimes happened between Gadadhar Pandit and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the famous pastime, we all know that when Pundarik Vidyanidhi, father of Srimati Radharani Vrishabhanu, in Chaitanya Leela as Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he was born in an aristocratic family. So when apparently Gadadhar Pandit thought that he may not be a pure devotee, but immediately Mukunda Datta chanted the verse glorifying the bodily beauty, quality forms of Krishna, and immediately Pundarik Vidyanidhi fainted, and in that way Gadadhar Pandit took initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi because he thought that he committed offense against Pundarik Vidyanidhi. So glorious personality. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela is so deep that actually just by hearing the pastimes, one is sure to get pure love for Krishna. So then we will be hearing about the glorious pastimes of Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami is none other than Vishaka as per Gaura Ganodesa Deepika, very intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya. There are actually unlimited number of associates of Lord Chaitanya, out of which 3.5 devotees are so intimate. Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Goswami, Shikhi Mahati, and Shikhi Mahati's sister Madhavi. So being Mataji counted as half. So these 4 devotees, as 3.5 devotees, they are very intimately connected to Lord Chaitanya. So if you want to get the mercy and association of Lord Chaitanya, so we should be always thinking about the glorious associates. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would like to hear Chandidas poetry, and also Vidyapati, and also Gita Govinda written by Jayadeva Goswami from the lotus mouth of Swarup Damodar Goswami. Because mostly when Lord Chaitanya, he was staying at Jagannath Puri, at Gambira, we all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was rejecting the external apparent worldly dealings. So he was going deep and deep into the world of Krishna consciousness. So he chose his associates like Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami, who are none other than Lalita Shaki and Vishaka Shaki. So they were able to console Lord Chaitanya in separation from Krishna. So that's the key aspect, that whom we choose is very, very important. And they were expert that whatever the thought of Srimati Radharani comes, only Lalita and Vishaka could pacify. They are so expert. So similarly here, Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar, he was a Purushottam Acharya. Then he participated in Lord Chaitanya's pastime at Navadip. Then he went to Kasi, Benares. He took sannyas there. And then he came back to Puri to associate with Lord Chaitanya. So actually, Mahaprabhu's associates like Paramananda Puri, he was having parental affection to Lord Chaitanya, and Govinda, his personal servant in Dashya Rasa. And here we can see Swarup Damodar in Madhurya Rasa. And we can see Ramananda Rai, we can say in one way like Shakya Ras, because also mentioned as Arjuna. So like that, Mahaprabhu would reciprocate a different rasa with different associates. So Swarup Damodar Goswami, most of the pastime which Lord Chaitanya enacted at Jagannath Puri, it came from the lotus mouth of Swarup Damodar Goswami, which was heard by Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. And when Raghunatha Dasa Goswami came to Vrindavan, especially the Govardhan, especially at the bank of the Radha Kund, Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami and all other associates of Lord Chaitanya would hear about the later deep pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, which happened at Jagannath Puri. And especially in the Radha Yatra festival, we all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would imbibe the mood of Srimati Radharani, meeting Krishna at Kurukshetra, and then bringing Krishna from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. So Jagannath temple, Lord Chaitanya would consider as Kurukshetra, and Gundicha, Lord Chaitanya would consider it as Vrindavan. So it's like a festival of chariot, the loving reciprocation between Jagannath and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually, the epitome of mad dance would happen every year before the Rath, because there were 7 groups and then many singers. So they all know the mood of Lord Chaitanya. Swarup Damodar, he was the principal singer, one among the 7 groups. And then Lord Chaitanya would dance madly, and all the 33 crore demigods along with their concerts, they would come to watch this Radha Yatra. So Lord Chaitanya would confine himself in Gambhira, where actually only limited access to his intimate associates can only happen. So in that way, actually, Lord Chaitanya, especially in the last 6 years, he was diving deep and deep into the separation mode from Krishna. So the mad dance, which was exhibited by Lord Chaitanya, only he used to utter some verse in front of Jagannath deity, and only Swarup Damodar Goswami could understand that. And then when Lord Chaitanya went to Siddha Bakul to take association of Haridas Thakur, and Rupa Goswami also came there, Rupa Goswami was able to imbibe the mood of Lord Chaitanya, especially the feeling of separation, and then a meeting of Srimati Radharani with Krishna at Kurukshetra and bringing Krishna back to Vrindavan. I am the same Srimati Radharani, you are Krishna. Please come, let us go to Vrindavan. So Lord Chaitanya asked, how could you understand my mode? Then immediately Swarup Damodar Goswami would answer that you gave the benediction, he got your mercy, so he can understand your mind. So that was very clearly illustrated. And then especially at Gambhira, Swarup Damodar Goswami used to have association of Lord Chaitanya mainly at Tota Gopinath or at Gambhira. Gambhira means deep pastime, where actually at Gambhira there is a famous Shri Radhakanta deities, which was brought from South India back to Jagannath Puri. Then, due to the sweet will of the Supreme Lord, the Radhakanta deity, which was inside the compound of Jagannath temple, later was moved on to Kasi Mishra's house, which is Gambira. So that pastime also happened here. So here actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would confine himself into a small room, and here only Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar, they would console Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Madhurya Ras. So here Jagadananda Pandit, Gadadhar Pandit, Ramananda Rai, yeah, almost like the queens and gopis moved. They were so intimate to Lord Chaitanya. So wonderful pastime happened at Jagannath Puri, especially Swarup Damodar. His singing, Lord Chaitanya would dance madly, inundating the complete vicinity of Jagannath Puri from Jagannath temple to Gundicha with the vibration of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. These things happened here, Swarup Damodar. Many intimate pastimes happened. So this is the Shri Radhakanta deity, which we are seeing. And also actually there is a small murti of Gopal Guru Goswami. So a nice interesting pastime also happened here that we will be seeing during the pastime of Vakreswar Pandit. So Shri Radhakanta, he likes to eat sweet. So he was inside the Jagannath temple compound wall, but seeing the sweet and cakes missing, so some prema kalaha happened between Lord Jagannath and Shri Radhakanta. And Lord Jagannath ordered in the king's dream to shift Radhakanta deities from the inner compound of Jagannath temple to Kashi Mishra's residence. So now we'll be hearing about the glorious pastime of Vakreswar Pandit. Vakreswar Pandit is none other than Aniruddha of the Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So in that way we can say that Vakreswar Pandit is Vishnu Tattva, a great devotee who can dance continuously for 72 hours. So Vakreswar Pandit also participated in Lord Chaitanya's pastime at Navadip, and when Lord Chaitanya went to Jagannath Puri, Vakreswar Pandit moved from Navadip to Jagannath Puri. So once when Srivas Thakur, he was passing through the streets of Navadip. This is actually Devananda Pandit Mat. So Devananda Pandit was professionally reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Rasika Acharyas, whenever they hear the holy name or some verses glorifying some line or even some akshara glorifying Krishna, they would faint. And Prabhupada would say that actually when we chant and when we hear verses from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and if we don't faint, it is sure that actually we have committed offenses, certainly. And actually daily we should pray to the spiritual master and to the deities to be forgiven from the offenses. The offenses are not there, then naturally the ecstatic symptoms should happen. So Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. So here Srivas Thakur, he fainted, thinking his fainting as a disturbance. The students of Devananda Pandit threw out of the discussion room. Then hearing this incident, Lord Chaitanya became very annoyed. So he told that you may recite Srimad Bhagavatam, but you will not get the taste. So in that way, actually, Devananda Pandit committed a great blunder. And once when Vakreswara Pandit came to Navadip and when he was dancing, actually seeing his ecstatic symptom and also the mad dance, a lot of crowd happened to approach near him, and Devananda Pandit, he acted as a crowd control manager, not allowing the public to come near Vakreswara Pandit. So this incident, Mahaprabhu knew it as a the form of Paramatma. So he forgave Devananda Pandit at the same place. So Vakreswara Pandit, his disciple is Gopal Guru Goswami, and Gopal Guru Goswami disciple is Dhyana Chandra. So these pastime all happened at Gambira. So once when I think Vakreswara Pandit, when he passed away after Mahaprabhu's disappearance, Gopal Guru Goswami, he cannot tolerate the separation. So he was continuously crying. So one group of devotees, we all know that they used to come from various parts of India to Jagannath Puri. So they told that your Guru, Vakreswara Pandit, is chanting the holy name under a tree in Vamsivat near Vrindavan. Then hearing this news, Gopal Guru Goswami, all the way from Jagannath Puri, he went to Vrindavan. And then he went to Vamsivat, and then he saw in his vision and eye that his Guru Maharaj, Vakreswara Pandit, was chanting. Then he told, how can I tolerate your separation? So please come back to Jagannath Puri. He told, Guru Maharaj, how come you are here? Then he told, you don't understand the transcendental nature of Vrindavan Dham, the transcendental nature of the devotees. So that's why actually the devotees, when they leave their body, they may be apparently seeming that something has happened, only the body is lying, and what would be the destination. But for devotees who are practicing Krishna consciousness, they are with Krishna always. Like Krishna is transcendental, the devotees are also transcendental. Then he told, actually, you go to Jagannath Puri, near the Bakul tree where Haridas Thakur would be chanting. That would be a neem tree. Carve a murti out of that neem tree. Make my resemblance and place this murti before Radha Kanta deity. And you offer boga. I will personally offer it to Sri Sri Radha Kanta, because actually Radha Kanta worship was inaugurated by Vakreswara Pandit, and then continuing through his disciples like Gopal Guru Goswami and Dhyana Chandra Goswami. So all such nice pastimes happened there. So very, very intimate disciple, Gopal Guru Goswami. We all know that actually he actually gave, even if a person who is attending the nature's call with having tongue in between his teeth, he told that if a person leaves body at that time, what would be his destination? So it is not right. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu greatly applauded this philosophy and sentiment of Gopal Guru Goswami. And then actually he was called as Gopal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the title Gopal Guru Goswami. And this is actually the Varahadev temple and also the Radha Krishna deity established by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur at Devananda Gaudiya, which is at Navadip Dham. And when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was walking on the street of Navadip, he told to his disciples and to his followers, this is the exact place where Lord Chaitanya forgave Devananda Pandit for his Vaishnava Path. So actually, every devotee has to pray to the Guru disciplic succession for committing 6 types of aparadha daily, both to the deities and to the spiritual masters coming in the disciplic succession. One is Nama aparadh, second one Vaishnava aparadh, third one Guru aparadh, fourth one Guru Droha aparadh, fifth one Jiva aparadh, and also the 6th one Seva aparadh. Knowingly or unknowingly, everyone is committing. If they say that I am not committing, then when we chant, we should immediately faint. No one should be able to give Bhagavatam class. But for Rasika Acharyas like Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and great stalwart devotees, they control the emotions and then they give Bhagavat class. So actually we have offenses. So we are not feeling that ecstatic symptom. So what is the way that we have to do? Daily we have to pray. Daily we have to pray. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are committing these 6 types of offenses. And definitely the spiritual master coming in the disciplic succession of Lord Chaitanya and Mahaprabhu and associates are so merciful that one day the devotee, the aspiring devotee, the practicing devotee can see Krishna face to face. But that depends on firm faith and conviction. Because Mahaprabhu movement is like mercy, compassion, to forgive and to be forgiven. That's why here when we go for Navadip Mandal Parikrama every year, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj used to say that if some person has committed offense to you at this place of Devananda Gaudiya Math, please pray for their spiritual advancement. So in one way, whoever is committing aparad or we feel offended or hurt by the devotee, daily we have to pray. Actually, prayers can be simple, like for us to be forgiven, and whoever are associated with us, we should pray for the spiritual advancement. So in that way, even knowingly or unknowingly they have hurted us, if we pray for them because of their offensive behavior against us, that should not be a obstacle in their path to advance in Krishna consciousness. So we should see that actually we should never be an obstacle in any devotee's spiritual advancement in Krishna consciousness. So like that actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was inundating the whole world with pure love for Krishna. So now we will be hearing about the glorious pastimes of Gopala Bhatta Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so expert that during his time, especially in the South India, the Sri Sampradaya, it was very famous. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Srirangam, he delivered not only the people, but even the worshippers of Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu, to the stage of pure love for Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he entered Srirangam, it was like the same thing, like how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inundated Jagannath Puri. So similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also inundated Srirangam, because Sriranga Kshetra is the first and the biggest Sri Vaishnava Kshetra. Because actually we all know that they worship Lord Narayan in Dashya Bhav. To elevate them from Dashya Bhav to the stage of Madhurya Ras, which Lord Chaitanya was propagating, was not so easy. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was effortlessly delivering millions and millions of living entities who are coming under his orbit. And this is actually the residence of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Earlier it was very big, then it became narrowed down. At least now we can see some portion being dedicated in remembrance of Gopal Bhatta Goswami's residential place. The entrance, I think it's south of Ranganathji temple, called as Jagannath Mat. And also the front view portion of the temple, where we can see that Lord Chaitanya, just like in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would see Lord Jagannath standing near Garuda Stamba. So similarly, we can see that Lord Chaitanya standing near Garuda Stamba, taking darshan of Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi. So these Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi deities, they were personally carved from the lotus hands of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here in the temple, we can see actually some pictures, paintings when Lord Chaitanya came to Sriranga Kshetra. You can see how people daily festival, like in Lord Jagannath Puri and also in Sriranga, it's an everyday festival. Prabhupada used to say that in Goloka also it's an everyday festival. Sometimes a devotee may ask why we are celebrating many festivals. So It's a Goloka means everyday festival. Seeing Lord Chaitanya, seeing Lord Krishna means everyday festival. So Lord Chaitanya, we can see actually even he was a great hero in this aspect, we can say, because actually in Rangashetra, they are all Sri Vaishnavas. But when Lord Chaitanya came in front of them, they were totally attracted into the moving golden mountain of Mahaprabhu's body. So he could attract them. The same Narayana is only moving in front of them as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he made a great revolution that even they became staunch worshippers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also elevated them from Dashyaras to Madhuryaras. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also used to give discourse about Krishna Katha. And Gopala Bhatta Goswami, he was basically from the Sri Sampradaya Orthodox family, so orthodox. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy giving instruction, and he told to Gopala Bhatta Goswami, your parents are pure devotee, till your parents leave from this world, you be here. Then later upon, you should go to Vrindavan to join Rupa Sanatana Goswami. So Gopala Bhatta Goswami, as a small boy, whatever instruction he got from Lord Chaitanya, he imbibed those instructions in his heart, and later he moved to Vrindavan from Rangashetra. So here is Ranganathji. No one likes to move out of Rangashetra, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, they are so attractive. So Gopala Bhatta Goswami moved to Vrindavan. Even one Alvar, when he came near Ranganathji, he observed that from the lotus mouth of Lord Ranganath, only butter fragrance was coming. We all know that who loves to eat butter? So Krishna. So he used to say that Lord Ranganath is none other than Krishna. And many pastimes happened here. And then we can see actually how Lord Chaitanya, he carved his personal, because he couldn't bear separation from Lord Jagannath. So even when he was residing at Rangashetra, he carved Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi, and he was worshipping. Even now, if we visit this place, we can have a nice, wonderful darshan of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi. So the Sri Vaishnavas getting attracted to Lord Chaitanya, they also worshipped Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra Devi. So this process of worshipping Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra Devi is still currently practiced in this Jagannath Mat, where specifically duly assigned Sri Vaishnava, he does regular worship. And it's south of Ranganathji temple. And this is actually the Murti of Gopala Bhatta Goswami at Srirangam. Because actually Gopala Bhatta Goswami resided for some time before moving to Vrindavan now. So that's why Gopala Bhatta Goswami Murti is also made, and this specific mat is being worshipped by ISKCON devotees. Our ISKCON devotees, some 4-5 devotees are staying in a place. It's also near to the Kollidam river, which is a tributary of a river Kaveri. And we can see this wonderful darshan of Gopala Bhatta Goswami Murti. So here, as usual, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inundated love for Krishna through the Nama Sankirtan. Nama Sankirtan and Krishna Prem. So this is, the process is Nama Sankirtan, and also the goal is also Nama Sankirtan, and the destination is to attain Krishna with pure love for Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu perfectly established these things. And so this is the front entrance of Jagannath Mat. But actually we can also see a Pujari there. Daily they have worship of Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra Devi. So Gopala Bhatta Goswami is none other than Guna Manjari in Vrindavan Leela. So they are all Manjaris. So Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, Sanatana Goswami is Lavanga Manjari. So the Manjaris combined together. So they would speak in their own languages, which a common man cannot understand. So highly elevated they were. So this is the close vision of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi. So sometimes we see that when Radha Krishna, they are worshipped in Western countries or in Paris like that, we can see that Radha Krishna dressed in some Christian style. So here Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi being worshipped in Rangashetra, that Sri Vaishnava's style and appearance we can see clearly. So he takes the mood because in Rangashetra, the predominating deity is Ranganathji. So they used to put Sri Vaishnava Tilak to Jagannath and Baladev. And even the hairstyle of Subhadra Devi, like for Andal, how they dress, no? They dress similarly for Subhadra Devi. So it is their style. Mahaprabhu and Lord Jagannath, they accept. So, okay, many pastimes happened between these 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. We all know that when Gopala Bhatta Goswami came to Vrindavan, and when the news reached the ears of Lord Chaitanya, he was very happy. But he had no actually whatever is happening. But when he officially heard from devotees that Gopal Bhatta Goswami has moved himself from Rangashetra to Vrindavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very, very happy. So then he actually he had a tour to Gandagi river near Nepal. It's now in Nepal also, and he found a 12 Saligram Sila and one Damodar Sila. We all know that when he was worshipping, took a special form, and the deity is none other than Shri Radha Raman deity. We all know that in Vrindavan, the famous Radha Raman deity. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say that when one have darshan of Shri Radha Raman deity, it means that he had taken darshan of all the 7 deities of Vrindavan. So special, Radha Raman. Suyambhu, self-manifested. Because actually the deity wanted to get worshipped from Gopal Bhatta Goswami with a loving reciprocation of getting nice cloth, ornaments and food as a personal, because Krishna wants to reciprocate in a personal way. So that's why out of the pure love, the Damodar Sila manifested as a Radha Raman. And even now, actually, the deity worship standard, Prabhupada used to say that we have to learn more from the Radha Raman temple. And most of the practices which ISKCON is practicing is also imbibed from the traditional worship way at Radha Raman temple at Vrindavan. And then when the Salagram Sila manifested as Radha Ramanji, Gopala Bhatta Goswami was very happy. Then he immediately invited Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Lokanath Goswami, Bhugarbha Goswami, please come, have this wonderful darshan of Radha Raman. And he is so beautiful. Then they had a grand ceremony. So everyone, they were very happy because it's a new arrival now. Radha Raman. So all the devotees, they were very happy. Gorgeous festival happened. So very stylish, and the 3-bended form can be easily seen in this Radha Raman deity. So it's the personal bhajan kutir of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Guna Manjari, and also his samadhi is also in the same premises of Radha Raman temple. So we can see from the various pastime that how Krishna is reciprocating. That's why Prabhupada used to say that actually whenever we go near a deity, we should have a personal reciprocation mood, because in material world, everyone goes forward so that they expect the other person may reciprocate nicely. So in the same way, if we approach Lord Krishna, he is there to say that I will certainly reciprocate with you. And definitely when devotee, when they depart from this body, Krishna perfectly reciprocates to take them back to Godhead. So this is actually the deity darshan and also the Samadhi Mandir of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Many intimate pastimes happened here at the holy dham of Vrindavan. So taking darshan of Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Radha Govind and Shri Radha Gopinath is tantamount to taking darshan of Radha Ramanji. So that's why, because Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was preaching ferociously. So he was not allowed in certain temples by the caste Brahmanas, but Radha Raman temple, they were, you can say, they allowed Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and his followers while they were performing Vrajamandal Parikrama to this temple. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was very, very pleased and he made this statement. So actually when we hear this pastime, so it will naturally take to the loving service of Shri Radha Krishna, because these Goswamis are none other than Manjaris who are serving Rupa Goswami, who is a close confident maid servant of Srimati Radha Rani. And Gopala Bhatta Goswami, famous disciple is Srinivasa Acharya, who was living at Jajigram. And Srinivasa Acharya birthplace is Chakundi near Katwa, and also his worshipful Gaur Nitai deities we can see there. So intimately, because the Goswamis, they also feel the pangs of separation from Krishna. And sometimes, mostly in their pastime, when they get deeply absorbed or meditating, so in their Siddhadeha Rupa, as a Manjari, they used to go there and then do service to Radha Krishna and come back. So when they come back in their external consciousness, actually they are doing benefit to this fallen conditioned souls of this material world. And in their inner Siddhadeha Rupa, they would be always absorbed in service of Radha Krishna. And when one gets absorbed in meditating on the pastimes of Radha Krishna or engaging directly, they would forget everything. They would forget everything. And when they regain consciousness from their body, it should be understood. It is only for giving mercy to us. So he wrote many books, especially the Satkriya Sara Deepika, which mentions how the deity should be worshipped, the principles governing the deity worship. So we'll be now hearing about the glorious pastimes of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the seventh Goswami, and actually who made a huge revolution in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, because after the six Goswamis of Vrindavan, after Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, Baladev Vidyabhushan, actually the Gaudiya Vaishnavism for few centuries, it was not prominent. Then later it was re-established by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And he is actually the pioneer. His birthplace is at Birnagar, which is near to Krishnanagar. So while going to Mayapur, there is Krishnanagar. Just half an hour drive from Krishnanagar is Birnagar, where we can see a lot of beautiful paintings and also the worshipful deities of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur here at Birnagar. So he was born here. He was married at the age of 12. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur's wife was married at the age of 5. His first wife died. Then he got married to Bhagavati Devi Dasi. And Bimala Prasad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was born of his second wife, Bhagavati Devi Dasi. Then actually he moved from Birnagar to Kolkata. He studied there. And then he moved from Kolkata to Bhadrak in Orissa, and then to Medinipur, and then back to Jagannath Puri temple, and then back to Kolkata, serving as a headmaster, deputy magistrate, and also the principal in charge of a Jagannath temple. Then he moved to Kolkata, and then later in his final days, he moved to Godrumadweep at Navadvip. So here actually all of his ancestors who lived here when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur moved from Birnagar to Kolkata, there was an epidemic like a cholera. Most of the people who are living at Birnagar, they left their body. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur came back. I think 2 of his surviving members were only there. He took them back to Calcutta. And I think in an early age also, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he lost his father. So apparently it seemed that he was having some crisis financially, but by the will of the Supreme Lord, wherever he went, whatever he needed, it was supplied by the Supreme Lord. This is actually Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra Devi in the left-hand side, and also Sri Radha Krishna deity, Gaur Nitai deity, which is kept at Birnagar, the personal worshipable deity of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And this is actually the personal handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So actually, the personal handwriting of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you can see actually how beautiful it is. So he was an ardent reader of Gaudiya missionary books. He gave a commentary on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Amrita Pravaha Bhashya. That's what Srila Prabhupada in the introductory session of all the chapters, he would mention what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur had mentioned in Amrita Pravaha Bhashya. It's still actually being kept there at Birnagar. We just took some photos of it. Here, small temples being there at Birnagar. And here we can see the picture of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And we all know that actually Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had a strict schedule and he was adhering to it. Time punctuality. So in the night between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., he used to take 2 hours rest. And this 2 hours rest is tantamount to taking 5 to 6 hours rest, according even to biological term. I mean, scientifically, the metabolic activities that is happening. So the prime time, he used to take rest. And then we can see 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., he used to write so much literatures. And just again half an hour nap, 4 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. And then 2.5 hours chanting for Japa. And then daily he used to write letters because he was a magistrate, and whoever writes letter, he used to correspond for that. And then he was writing, he was chanting, and he was also studying the Shastras. But during Bhaktivinoda Thakur's time, actually, he made a huge effort in finding some commentaries for Chaitanya Charitamrita. Somehow after a strenuous effort only he got that, and then he wrote some commentaries. But now we are lucky enough to have Chaitanya Charitamrita. 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. He used to take bath prasad. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. the court duties. And he used to attend the court duties in such a way that whenever he makes a judgment, he gives all the Shastric reference that no one would come again for re-appeal. So that's why Britishers, they liked Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He was actually doing the duty of a 10% job. And then 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. refresh at home, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. again court duties, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Because he know all the languages, Sanskrit, Bengali, Hindi, Oriya. So he used to translate most of the books. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. again, bath, prasad. So like that. So he used to sleep 3 hours a day. Actually, the stage, only like a person who is in the advanced stage can do like that effortlessly, right, for 8.5 hours. That's why Prabhupada used to say, whenever we study Shastra, whenever we hear classes, we should write, because 70% of the realization comes only through writing. In Kali Yuga, mind is like volatile. We hear many things and it will evaporate. And even when studying Shastras also, at the time we can understand. Then again, after, if you don't contemplate and meditate, then again it will get evaporated. That's why it has to be put as points, either in diary or in notes. Japa study combined together 4.5 hours and work 6 hours. Nicely scheduled. And this is actually one of the rare pictures of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which was taken when he left this material world for our material vision to engage in the eternal pastimes of Shri Radha Krishna. He left his body at Jagannath Puri, and from there his body was taken to Kolkata. Actually, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur suggested, actually he was a Grahastha, then later he took Babaji, and he was, I mean, the last, when he, 1914, he left the body. Maybe in the year 1910, he actually went into solitary chanting and bhajan, because that's where actually relishment comes. Whatever he wanted to do for the world, he contributed. But in the later pastime, he was just confined to the solitary chanting, and then he left the body. He told that actually his body should be burnt, I think in Kolkata, Kalia Ghat, near to river Hooghly, no? There actually it was burned. And then only the remnants, the ashes that was brought from Kolkata to Godrumadweep, Swananda Sukada Kunj, where he had his residence. And from there only he was able to envision that lot of foreigners would come to the holy dam of Mayapur chanting Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana Gaur Hari. And from there only he was able to envision TOVP. That's why TOVP is facing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. And from there only he saw the effulgence, golden effulgence coming from the holy birth site of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then actually he took the help of Jagannath Das Babaji, and then later, who is none other than took the help of Jagannath Das Babaji to find the exact location of Lord Chaitanya's birthplace. So here actually we can see the Pushpa Samadhi of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and also the Yoga Pit, and also his personal worshipable deity in Yoga Pit, Sri Lakshmi Narasimha, and also his personal worshipable deity, Sri Gaur Gadadhar. Because during the time of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, mostly they were Gaur Gadadhar deities. Prabhupada introduced the system of worshipping Gaur Nitai. All the personal worshipable deity. Swananda Sukada Kunj, his personal residence. And this is the balcony from where Bhaktivinoda Thakur envisioned all the things, TOVP, and then even actually even having a Trikala Drishti, seeing the Westerners coming to Holidam Mayapur, chanting the holy name along with the local Bengalis. And also from this balcony, he had the darshan of Yoga Pit. We can easily see that. And this is just opposite of Swananda Sukada Kunj is Surabhi Kunj, Namahatta headquarters, where Bhaktivinoda Thakur also lived here for some time, because Lord Nityananda, he started preaching the holy name from this place. So after that, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was residing here at this Surabhi Kunj, and he started the Namahatta headquarters, where he claimed that he is the street sweeper of this Namahatta, and he gets commission. What is the commission? So when we preach, we also get commission. When we distribute books, we also get commission. When we give prasad, we also get a commission. Everything is commission based only. But what's the commission? Faith. And with this faith, what we will do? If the faith becomes firmly convinced, then we can enter into the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. We can enter into the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So, this is the thing. So his personal worshipable deity, Gaur Gadadhar, and also his Murti, there we can see. Surabhi Kunj, now a small structure has been built there, and how he envisioned the TOVP and also the Radha Krishna deity. He had 10 children, and Bimala Prasad, Lalita Prasad, they were there. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur mentioned one pastime that actually there was some discussion at the court of Yamaraj, where Yamaraj, Lord Shiva, I think Brahma, they were present. Apichet Duracharo, that sloka. What is the meaning that Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita? Even if a person is engaged in the most abominable activities, he should be considered saintly. So what is the meaning? So they were discussing among themselves. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his Manjari farm, Kamala Manjari, went there. And then when he went there, then Yamaraj, then again Shiva and Brahma. Oh, great, Vaishnava Thakur, we are not able to get the correct explanation. What is your explanation? He said that actually, if a person engages in devotional service and if he doesn't see his previous sinful activities, he is to be considered a saint. So that's what the meaning he said. Like Jagai and Madai, Lord Chaitanya told that no one should look at the back. So actually, it doesn't mean that actually, so how we have a vision for the Vaishnava, because the glories of devotional service is so exalted that whoever engages in devotional service, he should be seen that he has taken the right step, and he is dear to Krishna, he is dear to Mahaprabhu, he is dear to the Guru disciplic succession. So that's the inner meaning. So his magistrate and other photos we can see. And lastly, we can see about the glorious pastimes of Sanatana Goswami. We all know that how Sanatana Goswami was working under Nawab Hussain Shah. They moved from Karnataka, South India, and then they went near Jasur. There is a place called as Bakla Chandradeep, near to Ramakeli. At the time, it was the capital city of Nawab Hussain Shah. Rupa Sanatana Goswami resided there, but they considered themselves to be fallen because of intimately working with a king. And they wanted to renounce the duty because after meeting Lord Chaitanya, they totally they lost attachment in rendering ministerial duty to the Nawab Hussain Shah. And then he was not coming to the court regularly, and he was reading Srimad Bhagavatam with the devotees. So when Nawab Hussain Shah came there, he became annoyed. And then we all know that he was put in prison. Rupa Goswami, he escaped. And that this temple is Rupa Sanatan Dham. It is considered one of the biggest temple at Bangladesh. Now actually Chittagong temple, many more temples are coming. This is considered to be the biggest temple. And the Bakla Chandradeep, where actually Rupa Sanatan had a wonderful flower garden. That is also only near to this Rupa Sanatan temple. So these are all the pastime places of Rupa Sanatan Goswami. You can see Prem Bagh. This place is called as Prem Bagh because actually this place has wonderful garden, and Rupa Sanatana Goswami used to come here, do bhajan, meditate, and after having darshan of Lord Chaitanya, continuously from their heart, pure love for Krishna was emanating. So wonderful. That's why these places all come under Gauramandal Dham Darshan at Bangladesh. So wonderful. Rupa Sanatan Dham, Prem Bagh, then Bakla Chandradeep. Ramakeli comes in Indian border, like that it happens. And a very nice, wonderful pond, where actually beautiful bhajans were done by Rupa Sanatan Goswami here. A nice temple infrastructure is also built there. And we can see how, we can see the murti of Rupa Sanatan Goswami in the renounced order, having Kamandalu in their hand and having chanting bead in their hand, the left side, and also Gaur Nitai deities, because their worshipable deities are Gaur Nitai. For them, actually, everything is Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Not very far from the Indian border. It's just only like a 2 hours travel from Indian border, Haridaspur. Yeah, Mela was also happening there when we went to there. This is the Prem Bagh, where actually the devotees, we all happened to be there. We had a nice darshan, katha, and then we rolled in all those places. Because that's the only hope, getting dust from the, they are all Chintamani Dham. They're all Chintamani Dham. So Rupa Sanatana Goswami, we all know that Sanatana Goswami exhibited the maximum humility, because devotional service, actually, whatever activities we do, if we imbibe the mood of humility, then immediately we can get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami practically exhibited that. So that is the secret, being humble. And whether we are criticized or not criticized, whether we are glorified or not glorified, whether we are recognized or not recognized, but developing the mood of humility, it draws the attention of Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya, he is very attractive to those devotees who are meek and humble. So the Ramakeli, we have a nice temple. So on the entrance, we can find a nice murti of Lord Chaitanya. We also have a Radha Kund, Shyama Kund. Ramakeli being in the Indian side, and also the headquarters of Nawab Hussain Shah. But we can see that actually once 500 years before, this was considered to be the capital city. But now when we see most of the village places, they are only ruined. So in the due course of time, the material world, we can see that how things are getting destroyed grossly. That's why actually during Gauramandal Dham Darshan, we may find such trees only in the loving association of devotees who can relish Mahaprabhu's pastime. We can do a nice Katha Kirtan there. And also the worshipable Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Advaita Acharya deities there. And also Radha Krishna deities. They are all personal worshipable deities of Rupa Sanatana Goswami. So still now, actually, you can see the devotees are maintaining these properties. Because actually in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, we hear a lot of pastimes. And when we go to these places, we get firm conviction that, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami has graced this place with their lotus feet, and we can be part of Mahaprabhu's pastime, just to be there and then hearing, because Mahaprabhu only predicted that in the next 10,000 years, my holy name will be chanted. So whoever comes in the orbit of this Krishna consciousness movement, they are already in the movement of Lord Chaitanya. So wonderful deities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and also Shri Radha Krishna deities with the Guru disciplic succession. Those things we can see. And here actually Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they lived at the banks of Radha Kund or either at Govardhan. In Manasi Ganga, there is a place called as Chakreshwar Mahadev. So that was the Bhajan Kutir of Sanatana Goswami. He lived in many places, even near Ter Kadamba and also in Radha Damodar temple and in many places, living only under the tree. And they are Rupa Lavanga Manjari. So due to their devotion, they can manifest Radha Kund and Shyama Kund wherever they are. That's the glory of visiting these places. Many Radha Kund, Shyama Kund we can see in Gauramandal Dham Darshan. At least to my knowledge, not less than 9 Radha Kund and Shyama Kund. And this is actually the jail where Sanatana Goswami was arrested. And later we all know that he bribed the jail keeper with the gold coins, and then all along the way he left Ramakeli to Vrindavan. So this is the jail. You can see that. This is one portion, the front portion of the jail, where Sanatana Goswami, because whether it's Mahaprabhu or his associates, even if they have spent a second in these places, it is fully saturated with Krishna Prema vibration. We have to visit all these places. And here there is also a Sarovar, which is at Ramakeli. Guru Maharaj once said that whoever takes bath at this Sarovar, they will get Gaura Prem. If you want to get Gaura Prem, you should get bath in this Sarovar, Gaura Prem. And there is also Gaura Kund at Yoga Pit near Bhaktivinoda Thakur Samadhi. There is Gaura Kund. So Janivas Prabhu said that whoever desires to get Gaura Prem, they should also take bath at Gaura Kund. So here also one more place like that. We all know that this is the meeting place of Tapan Mishra's house, Chandrasekhara Vaidya, where Sanatana Goswami met Lord Chaitanya. The other associates could not identify Sanatana Goswami, so apparently a Vaishnava could not be understood by the external behavior. And also at Vrindavan, the famous Radha Madan Mohan deity. Hope you all know the story how Madan Mohan was nicely reciprocating at the house of Chaube at Mathura. Then he came all along the way from Mathura, clenching the hand of Sanatana Goswami. And then there was a pastime, salt merchant ship getting caught, and then he got relieved. He gave a lot of gold coins. With that, with the love Sanatana Goswami had for Krishna, he built this wonderful Radha Madan Mohan temple. So this is the relationship deity, because when the relationship is firmly established, then the perfection becomes tight. Nirbande Krishna Sambande. So we have to see Krishna and we have to see everything in relation to Krishna. So that's what Krishna consciousness preaches. So Sanatana Goswami was emphasizing not only that actually only during chanting or deity worship or going to the temple or in the association of devotees, Krishna should be remembered. Nirbande Krishna Sambande. So everything we should see in relationship to Krishna. So wonderful Radha Madan Mohan temple built. The main temple, the first temple which every Gaudiya Vaishnava should visit and take darshan. So wonderful Radha Madan Mohan deity. And then Srimati Radharani also by the will of Krishna came there. We also have the Samadhi Mandir of Sanatana Goswami also at Radha Madan Mohan temple. So actually, so these are all the brief pastime about these glorious acharyas. So again, Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami, Vrindavan Das Thakur mentions that if we go on keeping on study and hear about the glorious pastimes of these personalities, and if we get ourselves absorbed, definitely by their mercy, we are sure to attain pure love for Krishna, and there is no doubt on it. Hare Krishna. So with this, I am ending. So if you have any question, comments, realization, feel free to ask.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for wonderful pastime, Prabhuji. How many times we hear, it will be always new pastime of great acharyas, Prabhu. It's been long time you came online and in the morning session, and you gave this glorifications, Prabhu. Thank you so much. If anybody have any questions or realization you'd like to share, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, my pranams. Prabhu, you were mentioning about Swarup Damodar Goswami as Lalita Sakhi, sorry, as Vishaka and not Can you please clarify, Prabhu, because I understood otherwise.
Yeah, as per Gaura Ganodesa Deepika, written by Kavi Karnapo, Swarup Damodar Goswami is none other than Vishaka Sakhi, and Ramananda Rai is none other than Lalita Sakhi, as per Gaura Ganodesa Deepika. Because actually, Kavi Karnapur father is Sivananda Sen. He is very, very intimately related to Radha Krishna. So Kavi Karnapur used to confirm once with his father, Papa, this person in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela, is it this personality? Then he would confirm. Then he used to put it in writing, because Sivananda Sen, we all know that it's very intimately related to Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and to Radha Krishna. So he knew the personality. So whatever Kavi Karnapur has written, it was confirmed by his father, Shivananda Sen.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I speak?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful journey you took us through. Such important acharyas and Goswamis. We really loved it. It felt like, we were in a train and you were showing us all the important spots. So it was a great journey, and it was a great blessing today. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so with this we can.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
I just wanted to thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for this wonderful class. And as Mataji said, yes, we were traveling, and with your pictures, we were in the place, because your pictures that you put it on the PPT, it's just like we saw the place now. Just now we finished seeing all these places. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very grateful to you. And only you can do so many acharyas at once shot. I mean,
You are
you
so
are
much
expert.
absorbed. You are so much absorbed. That's why you can express like this. Great.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Also, Prabhuji, I would say it was a very colorful class. Very, very colorful class. Never seen such a colorful class. It was the pictures that you had chosen was so beautiful, very unique. Never seen them before. Very unique pictures collection, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Prabhu,
Yeah, tell me, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I saw that you had taken a few devotees for Yatra. Is there a way we could know so we can join you whenever you go on such yatras?
Yeah, we go for Gauramandal Dham Darshan and for Bangladesh Yatra. So Bangladesh Yatra, actually, a lot of places, maybe in 10 days, the most prominent places can be visited. Gauramandal Dham Darshan, it can be split like most of the portion in West Bengal and some portion in Odia. So actually, I think to my knowledge so far, 250 to 260 places have been identified. So we have traveled around maybe around 140 or something. Still 110 are remaining. So we go there. So you can come and join. It will be like 10-12 days yatra, covering some portion. Hopefully in three yatras, mostly, I mean, the visible places, we can take darshan of these great acharyas. I will certainly keep informed about this with Shyama Gauri Mataji, Indulekha Mataji, so I can get to know from them.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Vancha kalpa taurubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo
Namo
namaha.
Namaha. Namo Namaha.
Thank you so much.
Jai
That was
Hare
wonderful.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai. Gauranga.
Gauranga.
Nanda.
Nanda.
Hari
Nanda.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining today's class. It was very great. Hari Bol.